This is going to be a super short video, ladies and gentlemen, and I know you like it because this is the most asked topic I receive in my questions, in DMs, and overall in comments and mails. And the question is, how do you get that analog sound in very simple steps? And I'll show you how to do that using one legendary unit. But you have to listen, and you have to carefully pay attention. So the unit I'm going to use is the Shadow Hills Mastering Compressor Class A. So as you can see here, we have tons of knobs, and to your luck, we are not going to use almost any of them. But hear me out. I'm going to disable this optical unit, so if I switch this to in, I'm going to trigger the optical unit, keeping these two out, and I'm also keeping out this discrete mode. So we are technically not using any compression at all. We are not going to squeeze the dynamic range even for 0.1 dB. We're doing none of the compression. The thing we're going to focus on is what's Shadow Hills Mastering Compressor famous about, and it's these three features right here, which is the nickel, iron and steel. These are the saturation modes and basically the sound of this specific compressor. So the thing we're actually doing using this unit is we're basically running the signal through, picking the mode we like, and we're going to get that analog emulated sound. Very close to if you, for example, do that with an analog unit, and you're about to hear in some audio examples. You can add more to this processing by choosing this channel you basically like. I like this 8 and 9, but again, from master to master, I chose different channels. And for this purpose, I'm working with stereo mode right here. Now, before we move on to audio examples, you need to understand what nickel does, what iron does, and what steel does. Nickel is basically the cleanest type of distortion this unit offers, and it will offer a slight, let's say, accentuation of ultra high frequencies. However, if I switch to iron right here, this will add even other harmonics in a very musical way to the upper low frequencies. However, if I switch to steel, this will be their distorted section with a very noticeable boost in the low frequencies, which means that this specific mode is the hardest one of all. Now let's jump into the audio example. The audio you're about to hear is the final mix by my client, so there are no other mastering processors on this final mix except this one. So what you'll be hearing is the final mix with this unit on. I'm going to change through modes so you can hear for yourself what this unit does and how easily it makes this mix sound a bit more analog. So thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen, for watching this shorter video than you expect from this channel. This is super informative, and I hope you'll have fun using Shadow Hills Mastering Compressor Class A. See you in another video, and let me know your suggestions in the comment section.